Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War campaign 18, what is it now? Week 2, day 4. So today, what is our game plan? We are going to be going and messing around with the good old class event. We got ourselves the Sentinel class event as far as today. Get our free gems from that really quickly. Then probably just mess and open some vault keys after doing the dailies. I do have, 202 right now, so I'll basically throw 50 per day between tomorrow, or between today, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. We basically have no event this weekend, though we do have a new mythic tomorrow. But as far as this weekend, I think we could already see it underneath news, if I can ever get there. That's not it. I will eventually click the right spot. I hate this double tab system. But, yeah, we should be able to see it right here. We have an arena event all this weekend, in starting 7 hours. Which basically means no events, but we do have a new mythic. Does it show it here too? But we're already getting a new mythic tomorrow. Last recall, it's not that good, but we'll still cover a video on it, go over it, everything with that. But last recall, it wasn't that good of a mythic, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. They might have adjusted it since I've last seen it, or maybe they shuffled it around. We are getting a good one this time around. Also, apparently, I did not grab any of these. Also, where does this other code come from? Oh, you know what this is from? Did someone solve the I didn't actually remember to check at the beginning of the stream. Did someone solve the supplement riddle from yesterday? Because I think that's what this one code is that I still haven't bothered claiming. That's funny, because I can't think of anything else that is unless Ginky or someone else was streaming. Which Mr. Sandwich may have been. This is one of her codes. But I have a feeling it might be from that. It's not you? Okay, yeah, I think that was the supplement code from yesterday then. And apparently some people did a lot of tasks between those 2 days, but there we go. Or between last night. Anyways, alright, let's go. Where should we even start? Let's go with the class event. We're going to run the same team from the Monday video. That was in inverse order. And with it, we're just running double AoE. Go to games, go to there, paste that in. We should be good to go. It says I can't use Black Manacle, though we are allowed to use Black Manacle. It just doesn't like to say that you can. But it does let you use Black Manacle. There we go. But anyways, hello everyone! Hello, let me start from the top. Hello, Mr. Sandwich. Hello, Mark. Ready for the new mythic tomorrow? Yeah, I'm ready. Should be... Oh no, let me go look at it again. Because last I recall, it was not that good. But let's go take a sneak peek at it real quick. Maybe they've adjusted it some. Yeah, this is the new mythic that we're getting tomorrow. This right here, the Succubus Queen. It is a Blighted Lands Daemon Mystic. 22 mana cost, yellow, green, red. It charms an enemy, so guarantee charm to do damage to the 2 adjacent of whatever you target. And it also steals magic times 2 plus 1 life from them as well. So it's a true damage, physical damage mix in that it's doing true damage to whatever the target is, likely to enough of a degree to kill it, as well as doing damage to the 2 adjacents based on that thing's attack value. It then also summons 1 to 3 succubi or incubi. But yeah, no follow-up is the biggest issue on this. No extra turn, no gem creation, not even to the wrong color, no explode. Has a little bit of spell reduction to go with its really high amount of true damage. Its true damage is very similar to that of Megavore, just without the armor tier. Though if you think about it, it's quite a bit worse than Megavore, aside from its traits being worse. The main aspect that's a lot worse than it compared to Megavore, other than no impervious into insta-kill, is the amount of overall damage it's doing is way less. It's doing about the same true damage as Megavore, but it also gets to keep it as life. But the overall damage output is super, super small. It's charming, and it's charming in a way that will likely be hitting on armor. So even if that hits 100, that's just going to lower their armor by about 100. Whereas doing the same with Megavore lowers all their armor to 0. Not just to the 2 adjacent, but to all 4 of the enemies. And on top of that, it does have a little bit of a summon, but it doesn't make up for the fact that the other thing has insta-kill everything else. The other thing that's just really, really weird is the amount of life steal it has. It only steals 2 life from the first enemy when matching reds. When compared to other things that already do that, actually I'm in a battle right now so I can't show it, but as soon as this battle ends, there are 2 troops that already do that to a better degree. One of them literally to the color red. So if we go over to our troops real quick, if I can ever get out of this. If we go over to collection, if we go to Yagwe, this does what she does, but better. This is a legend, not a mythic, and it steals more life than her per red than she does. It steals 3 life from the first enemy every time you match red. Whereas, unless it's getting adjusted tomorrow, she only steals 2. And this would have to be adjusted to at least 4 or 5. And 4 wouldn't be unprecedented, because you know what else does the exact same thing, even though he's never used for that purpose? Iron Gut. He steals 4 life from the first enemy when matching Brown, a mechanic that is completely irrelevant unless it removes barrier. But in most situations, it's completely irrelevant. But even this does double what she does. So a legend does more lifesteal than her for the same color, and other mythics do 4 when she only does 2. Even if this is 4, that's not going to magically make her good, even if this is 5. But just really weird that it isn't. Why is it not at least 4 when there's already other troops that, there's lower rarity things that do this better, and other mythics that do double what she does for this. It's just so weird. She also has Arcane, which I guess is okay. But, yeah, I don't see this thing ever getting used. It's basically just ultra weaker Megavore. Just with a little bit of HP tankiness. But, no follow-up, no nothing. It has pretty much nothing going for it. It's not like one of the worst mythics in the game. Like, you can make it work, you can build around it. But unless you're forced to have to use it, aka a Bladed Lands event week restriction, there's pretty much no time you're ever bringing it out. And even in that situation, you're probably just running like AoE spam or something. Like, there's better options normally. Though it could be a good resummoner. But then you also have things like, oh gosh, what's that one yellow, purple, blue exploder that summons in Frodor King? Why do I forget her name? It starts with Amnesia. But then there's things like Amnesia, which you could just end up going. And, you know, it's not any damage, but, you know, you get way more value overall. You get a better summon. You get a lot of mana accumulation. You have extra turn potential. Even though it's not really considered a good version of it, it's better than what that mythic does ultimately. But, yeah, it's a pretty disappointing mythic. Unfortunately. Also, how did I skip a battle? I always go in order. I said, hello, Logic Slayer. Hello, Sushi Ninja. Oh, yeah, I didn't even finish all the hellos. I got distracted by the mythic thing. Hello, Draco. Hello, Mark. Hello, Miss Insane Witch. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Chad. Hello, who else? Hello, Daddy Shark. Hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you guys have been having a wonderful, wonderful week so far. Alright. Let's go take that over. Also, not sure why I'm just not going for mana, but technically that was also mana. Only really big issue with the team order that we're doing right now for the double cast is if we want to go for 1, I keep blocking on brown for our black mana gold cast. I'll catch you later, Daddy Shark. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. We're almost at the point where we need a double cast, which is what the other beer is for. I got first round done. I don't think we'll need it on second round. It's weird because sometimes you have enough damage to one-shot this, sometimes you don't. We'll really have enough if we can ever finally get the extra 2 magic off of Karkaroth. I think we're, what, 9 purple deed books short at this point? That might sound like a small amount, but that could easily take us months with how the rate at which purple deed books come into the game. Honestly, if we're starting to get really, really close and we're not all the way there yet, the main thing I'm waiting on is the next patch. Because the next patch, we're going to get a lot more things to use gold marks on. And that's when I'm going to make the definitive decision on what we're doing with our gold marks, is after next patch. Because we'll be doing one of 3 things when next patch comes out. Depending on what happens with gold marks. Because we know that there's going to be more things to use gold marks on as of next patch. And there are 3 results that can happen depending on what happens. The first is that we actually use them to go get all the PvP pets. This is ideally not the scenario we'll do, but if I absolutely have to, as in they will confirm that they're not coming in through any other means ever, then we will need to do that in order to complete out all of the pets, as there won't be any other alternative. But if they don't confirm that that's happening, there will be 2 other things that we would end up doing with them. The first and most ideal is we will dump every single one of them into deed books, which of course would give us a lot of purple deed books. I think we have enough to do like, well, almost 20 right now. I forgot how many gold marks we have. But given that it's evenly distributed, that should give us around 3-ish, give or take a little bit, purple deed books. The other thing that can end up happening, the third thing, would end up being there's actually a new best thing to end up using all of our gold marks on. What could that be? Something that's better than 100 gold marks per deed book? I have no clue. But they did mention specifically that they will be adding more things to use gold marks on, as well as silver marks. So we don't really know if those things will actually be good value or not. Though it's hard to believe that it would be better value than a deed book, but you never know. They could be. So we're just going to have to wait and see. But the most likely scenario is, as soon as next patch comes out, we're just dumping all of our gold marks onto deed books. Obviously, it'll take like a week or 2 to use them due to how much we have, assuming there's still a 3 cap every single time. Also, what on earth just did damage? I'm very... Oh, burn. I see. We actually double 50% at a burn. Oh, that's actually pretty lucky that it burned to 2 that were within kill range. I was not expecting that to be a reason why we win. Interesting. Yeah, at the start of every turn, he has a really useless ability, but it actually just made the battle quicker. It has a 50% chance to burn a random enemy at the start of its turn. Why is it so low? compared to other mechanics these days? I have no clue. For whatever reason, a couple years ago, they had a really bad habit. Actually, like 4 or 5 years ago, even. They had a really bad habit of giving things like absurdly low % chances for things that should easily be multi. Like, you should have a 100% chance to like burn 2 enemies at the start of every turn. There's already a trip that does that. Flaming Ani has a... It creates like 2 burning gems at the start of every battle or whatever it is. Or it does something with burning gems, I already forget. But, like stuff like that. Compared to him, which is just a small % chance you even get a single burn. And I think we have a very small % chance to do the same with poison, which is even worse. There's a lot of weird ones like that that even at 100% would barely even be worth it. And they've already added stronger versions of over time. Though in all fairness, this is a legend, not a mythic, but still very low. It's even worse when they add mechanics like that onto mythics. That doesn't make it any better that's on a legend. It being a bad perk on a legend is the same thing as it being a bad perk on a mythic. It's just even worse, I guess, technically on a mythic because, you know, it'd be actually something valuable, whereas otherwise it's just something completely useless, like the one this Friday, tomorrow, where there's literally a legend that does the exact same thing but better. Which makes no sense. I don't understand why it's not at least 4 life still. I will never get over that. I really hope tomorrow when we launch the game and go get the mythic and cover the video tomorrow morning, I really hope her ability says like 4 or 5 life steal. Even then, she won't be usable. But at least that's not as egregiously horrible. If she has like a 4 or 5 life steal per red rather than a 2. Because 2 is just so sad. I'll find out tomorrow. Oh wait, yeah, it technically is. Wait, is it? Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. This is literally Phoenicia's ability, but reworded. 50% chance to burn a random enemy at the start of battle with burning embers. And Phoenicia is... I almost forgot Phoenicia even has that as well. Oh, I forgot. I can't actually type it here. But if I go all the way over here... if I could ever get out of there... Oh, purple deeds. So tempting, but they're way too overpriced. I gotta wait for a merchant. Yeah, Phoenicia has the same thing, but under a different wording. Yeah, it's just called Sunflare. The actual wording is actually the same now that I think about it. 50% chance to burn a random enemy at the start of turn. It's just called Sunflare instead of whatever embers. Alright, let's go finish out these battles. Where were we? Lost pages? No. That's what we gotta do next. Let's go finish out the class event, claim our gems. We're on the final tier here. Should be getting a Valorave in any battle now. Also, hello, Andre! Hello, Chad! Welcome, welcome. You have a huge headache? Oh no! You've been trying to decipher the code all day? Wait, was that code never deciphered? Because I had a random redeem code in my thing. So unless it's from Genki or someone, I think someone deciphered it and then sent it to me. Unless that's code from something else. So that'd be funny if I do try claiming that code later and it still works. If it somehow hasn't been solved, I'm not sure if that's what the code was sent to me earlier, but if it somehow hasn't been solved by next stream, I will go hand it out during next stream. I just have to figure out which one it even is. Oh wait, you know how I can figure out which one it is? Duh. I can just check the message I sent to him. For a second I was like, oh, I'll need to double check like approximately what code range I end up sending, but I forgot. I literally have the message of me sending it to him. I can just do it to that, based on that. Which, with that being said, I could technically check it right now. So I'd want to check it in a way where everyone can't see it. I guess I could just hide the thingy. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of forgot. Yeah, it was encrypted, so even if you got it, you had to do the encryption to get to where it actually was. The process of elimination, it could have been brute forced after a little while. Actually, I might just hand it out right now. If the thing could ever load. Because if no one solved it within 24 hours, it's not going to get solved. Alright, let me see. Okay, there's the code. Also, I have 2 messages. Oh, yep, they got the update. I did see when I was launching Gems of War today that Power Word got an update. I'm not sure if I mentioned it yet this stream. And both Genki and Isabel have messaged me. So yes, I have seen the update now. Actually, I haven't actually seen what the update did. We'll be doing it this Saturday. It'll be the first time we experience it. Alright. You know what? Let's just hand out this code and see if it works. I was going to hand it out to everyone. And let's see. This code might be dead. But for science, let's see. Let me know if that code works. Actually, I'll even test it myself. Let's see. Does this code work? Oh, it might say I already claimed it. Let's see. To use it, you go standard location, go to gemsofwar.com, underneath the game code section. Underneath the game code section, or redeem code section, I guess. Put in whatever your invite code is. Put in the code. You have already redeemed this code. Okay, someone has already redeemed it for me, so that's what that was. However, can you guys still redeem it? Okay, it does work? Okay. So that would explain the random redeem code from earlier. Either Supplement or someone else sent it to me. Alright, interesting. Unless someone actually did solve it and just didn't share it around. But yeah, if it wasn't solved in 24 hours, it's not getting solved. But yeah, that's Supplement's riddle answer from last night. And we'll still have another 2 codes, by the way. That was technically last night's code. We'll still have 2 more tonight. That doesn't count as one of tonight's codes, as that was technically last night's code. Alright, there we go. Claim our gems. Perfect time to hand out code if we didn't already hand out one. But we have that one. Alright, let's go clear out everything else. Let's go clear out every daily, then we'll go hand out another code, and then we'll mess with vault keys and hand out another code while doing vault keys. No! That's even... Okay, at least it's not Curse Silence. Silence Curse isn't as bad. Though, that's still horrible. Alright, where's the Orpheus medals? You know what time it is. That's not Orpheus. Well, I guess I don't need this anymore. Let me go replace my armor with, Cleanse. We were not gonna need that for any team build or anything. Alright, what am I doing? Dungeon. Yeah, that's the most annoying one you can get hit with. That's unfortunate. Hello, Outlander! Hello, Laura. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Maximus. Welcome, everyone. Hello, Minnie. Oh, whoops. I'm taking a bunch of mana as if we can take any mana right now. Come on. Oh, wait, never mind. We can. I didn't see you get cleansed. Also, if I'm not mistaken, Orpheus does not put into consideration the reduced cleanse chance of Curse. The natural cleanse rate that you have per turn does. It goes from 10, 20, 30 to, you know, 5, 10, 15, so on and so forth. However, I am pretty sure, last I recall, the 10% chance to cleanse per Orpheus does not get reduced by half by being cursed. It applies in a bit of a different way that actually doesn't respect the reduction. I'm not sure if they've ever fixed that. But I know at one point that was the case, and I assume it hasn't been fixed, like most things. So if I had to guess, I'm pretty sure it still works like that. Where Curse does not reduce the effectiveness of Orpheus Metal. It does reduce the effectiveness of Natural Cleanse, though. But does not affect Orpheus. Hello, Tyrion! Welcome, welcome. Hello, Cookie. Welcome, welcome. Alright, what are we doing here? We'll take that over. Oh, I should be targeting last slot. Luckily, he still got hit by it, so it doesn't really matter. Perfect. Alright, anything we do that? Not really. Let's go move that down. Move the other one down. Get all the mana. I really wish this thing could cleanse already. Maybe it does respect the cleanse rate. You should be cleansed by now. There we go. Gosh, finally. It took forever. And now we can go click the win button a couple times. And there we go. Alright, that was a very weird fight. Luckily, there's only one left to have to deal with this. Yeah, this is one of the worst things you can get. Cursed Silence. The only thing worse is like Silence with 20% less stats. It's probably the worst combination you could ever have. Three days till you have to move. Oh no! Hope it all goes well, Tyrion. Alright, do I have to do adventure board today? Because all of it's not that worth it. Good, we don't. Actually, I say that. The glory's not too bad. Maybe we go touch the glory. That's a good handful of glory real quick. We'll go for it. We'll take like a minute for over 100 something glory. No, new mythic tomorrow is horrible. We were going over a little bit earlier to stream. We'll be doing a whole video on it tomorrow. But, long story short, I would skip it. I would definitely skip. Though we will be covering teams and other things with it tomorrow. But it's definitely in the skip category of mythic. Who knows, maybe it'll surprise me tomorrow, but, it's basically weaker Megavore and weaker Yagway, depending on which one you want to look at it as. It has a very similar amount of true damage as Yagway, but with worse side effects and worse traits. And I would even call it like a tank Megavore. Or sorry, did I say Yagway? I meant Megavore. Well, they're both the ones that it's based on. It's the trait of Yagway, but the structure of Megavore. But you can't even really say it's tankier than Megavore in a sense. While Megavore does have really low durability, HP and armor-wise, it has Impervious, which gives a lot of tankiness. And a lot of times could even be tankier than 25% spell reduction into lifesteal. Alright, let me go do the world event. It's going to remind me I need to go change the medals, but it's actually quicker doing it this way. And we're still stuck with the same team. Switch it out right over here. Don't really need to change much. This whole week is basically just use Doomed Spade. Similar to how last event was just use the Doomed purple one. So I can't wait till we get one of these for every color. It's going to make things so much easier. It's basically the pre-nerf Journey troops. Not quite, but it's really close to pre-nerf Journey troops. With, but for colors. For each one of the colors. Not quite the same, but the closest thing we have after the nerf. And you'll be able to use it in a very wide range of game modes once we have it for every color. Because that will cover 6 different kingdoms in every color. And any restriction like a troop type, you're allowed to use any hero weapon. So you can just use whatever hero weapon synergizes best with whatever typing. Like let's say it's like dragons, you can end up using a red one once we get it. And go down the full red route for dragons. There's going to be a lot of things we could do related to that in the future. Because we're a little bit more limited right now because we only have 2 colors. But once we have all 6, this is going to be basically a staple to running some side modes. As this will be one of the best, if not the best side mode weapon you'll have in a lot of situations. Once we have it for all 6 color. I was originally going to rank this as like the 3rd best Doom weapon, but honestly, it's actually pretty high up there. In some situations, it can easily be considered the best. I'm not sure if it's the overall the best, though. If you put into consideration all factors. But it's hands down top 3, and in many situations is the best Doom weapon to use. Similar to how you run, like Dawnbringer and stuff like that, potentially, a lot on Thursday class events. Even though I've been running a lot more Black Manacle recently. This is basically the same thing, but for a lot of the troop type specific restrictions. Like right now we're under Urska, which means we're allowed to use any weapon. But we're restricted by Urska, which means we're kind of a little bit more color restricted. For example, something like Merfolk are really blue heavy. Things like Urskas are really brown heavy. So you can end up just using the corresponding polearm with it and get some really good value. It's like the perfect restriction where it's going to get a lot of usage in the future, as well as now if the color is applicable. But a lot more once we have all 6 colors. Well, we gotta wait a couple more months. But in about 4 more months we should have them all. Actually, in about 3.5 more months. Actually, speaking of which, don't we have a Doom event next week? Because we might be getting the 3rd one soon. Should be a week or 2 from now. When is the next one? Did we never get a calendar for this month? I just realized. Do we not have an April calendar yet? I don't think they ever posted an April calendar. Anyways, what am I looking for? I'm looking for, events. No, not show all troops. No. That will take forever to load. That's not what I wanted. I wanted a weekly event. I want to check. When's the next Doom event? Next Doom event is on the 20th. Oh, not 21st. No, the 15th. And it's the Doom color of, I would assume yellow based on Doom of Light. Yeah, that would be yellow Doom weapon then. Nice. Alright. So yeah, we get yellow next. April Fools, no calendar. Yeah, I saw that earlier at the end of the month. I was like checking, and it's like, wait, there's no calendar for the month. Anyways, what do we still have to go do? We did that. I think we have journey event. I mean, not journey. I mean, world event. Whatever. Oh, never mind. We just did that. Hold up. Underspire. Were we doing our Underspire battles today? Yeah, I guess we will. We did a ton of them last night. But now that we're caught up, let's keep doing them. I think I was going to go left here. I'm pretty sure. We have a triple path right now. Actually, a quad path. Actually, I lied. No. What? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 choices. Wow. All right, well, we're going this way. I think that's the most amount of choices I've ever had in one of these intersections. Mostly because the other section is a triple way for some reason. I forgot, we have way too much choice right here. That is substantially too much choice. I can't even remember the last time we've had that much choice for this mode. Alright, very annoying troop almost dead. Split damage not enough. I need weapon. Oh yeah, you're blocked on red, aren't you? I'll do that on Doom just because you could technically win. So I say that, you technically can't kill our first slot, so never mind. He's immune to basically everything. No! Well, time to hit 1,500 dead ends. Okay, I'm just gonna start hitting random rooms. Didn't I say earlier both of these would go to 2 and dead end yesterday? But I'm still gonna go for them because we already put some battles towards them. I'm pretty sure that's the last thing I mentioned, is both of these are going to go 2 forward straight into dead end. That guy's gonna be really annoying to kill if we can't get a random skull on him. That's why I'm trying to go for him first. Oh yeah, or we could just get the stun. That works too. He has 50% spell reduction. Up, yep. 2 into dead end. I guess this one's also 2 into dead end. But we're also gonna go for it because we're already over here. Let me guess, it's going to be on the triple path. Oh no, I kind of rolled out the triple path, but it's probably going to be on the triple path. Why else would it be a triple path if one of the paths were in it? Because triple path's actually relatively rare. Not one you see too often. I'm trying to get a yellow over there so we can actually get some alignment. Though after that is not going to happen. Still not gonna happen. At some point we'll get it. Let's see. Nothing we can do there. Split damage is kind of pointless. You know what? I'm just gonna go for it. Because then I can just kill it next turn regardless of what happens. Oh, this looks promising. Oh, we should have went for this first. Yeah, we were saying earlier that it could have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's the boss room right there. That was one of the ones we contemplated, but we went for a left instead. But yeah, I should just commit it to this. Though this could still be merchant. There's still high chances as merchant. Because it will ultimately mean me not go this way. But there's still a chance it's boss room. Oh, I'll take that one out. Hey, hopefully the move for you will be a nice fresh start on everything. If nothing else. It's kind of funny because I actually had a family member move in the other day. I want to say, what day was it? Monday. So it's been 3 days now. They had to end up selling their house for surgery and everything. And with this current house market, they might be with us for a while. Could be months, could be years. Let's see. But yeah, the housing market's just horrific right now. Which I'm pretty sure most of you already know. I think my cousin is still looking for a house too. He was, he got divorced from his wife 3 years ago and is still looking for a house. He's just staying with some friends at the moment. Though he is around like the New Jersey area, the housing market's even worse over there. And rent's so high too. Though pay in that area is also higher, so that's why rent's also higher. But rent there is like more than doubled in this area. Despite minimum wage only being 2 times higher. I will take that one over. So the cost of living for low income there is actually even higher than this area. Even if you factor in the wage difference. Also, why do I'm not sure why, but I feel like a lot of the Underspire teams lately, other than the other week when it was like super free, I don't know, I just don't feel like they've been doing as good. Like obviously we had a few really, really bad weeks back to back to back. Oh, it was boss room all along. Interesting. Okay, let me go through the... Oh yes, this is the time where I remember that we have a free torch. I did not forget. Success. I did not forget about the free torch we had. What I do need to go remember to go do is waste $2 on this later. Not waste, but you know what I mean. But I have been doing those upgrades for... though I have been only using them for silver and gold recently. I've dropped trying to do the pet orb just because we already have enough of them at this point. Not enough to max everything, but enough that we will eventually max everything. I'm not in a huge rush to go get it done. This is basically an extra $2 a month. Which, you know, isn't a lot, but we can easily just get it through natural progression. Let's see. You're too old for this? Yeah. It's my biggest concern always with ever getting married. I've just heard too many horror stories of other people. Either between my dad, or family members, or cousins, or other friends. Like your situation. Like, obviously, when it works out, it's amazing. But, like, the rate of it working out relative to it not. This doesn't really seem worth it a lot of times. I'd probably still eventually get married. I just hope I won't be in the regret it category. Alright, I'll take this one. I definitely wouldn't do it anytime soon, though. I would definitely do it late 30s if I'm going to bother doing it at all. I feel like there's like no moves here. Oh, I'll take the red. Come on, he ruined it. No, I was hoping he wouldn't take it for some reason. That would have been such a good convert. I don't have any cascade over there. We're just gonna go for it. Gotta get that Glaceon out of the way. Also, wait, am I using Titan or Sentinel right now? Okay, I am using Sentinel, just making sure. I don't know what other team I was using earlier. I was actually using Titan. I think it was for World Event. Oh, nice. That's exactly what we needed there. Of course, we always have the alignment when we can't do anything with it. I will take that one over. Oh wait, did you know your wife since you were 17? That's quite a while, so... Unless you were just talking about generally. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I know anyone still from high school. I kept in contact for maybe, like, 2 years after. But after that, I don't actually know a single person still from high school. Or college. Though in all fairness, I didn't really bother making any friends in college. I was just in and out. I didn't really linger around the campus or anything. Every spot is bad. We'll just try over there. I just think that so little damage is even enough to kill. I keep forgetting that does basically 0 damage. What's your boost ratio even based on? Enraged allies? Of course it is. That is kind of like an Urskia staple. They have a lot of random enrage boost ratios, but almost none of them are good. Because it's basically a skull-based mechanic with a spell-based mechanic. These obviously enrage benefit skulls, but the things that mostly benefit from it are abilities that do damage, which are a really weird combination. Ooh, one short, unfortunate. I'm gonna leave that there and hope it's still there. Or that, or that. Good enough. Oh wow, Tyrion, that's a long, long time. Are you making a video tomorrow for the new Mythic? Yes. I should be up to cover it pretty early. So yeah, it should be up in several hours. I should be able to cover it a few hours after launch unless I fall asleep tonight. But yeah, I'll be covering it later tonight. I may have to try to be a little bit quieter though, since I have another person here now. To make sure not to wake them. This will be a test for it, because it's actually the first time since they've been here that I would have to record at night. Or don't have to, but you know. It's more convenient with how I normally do it to do it then. Luckily, these walls are nearly soundproof. I'm not sure what they put in these walls. But I've never lived in a house that has had more naturally soundproof walls than what I live in right now. And they don't even have any soundproof padding or anything on them. There's just something in the walls that's doing it quite effectively. No, they're not solid concrete. Oh, no. Oh, you know I'm still going for it. Yeah, there was only one person I ever got in, like, any amount of relationship with as a kid. Near the end of high school. It was okay, but it definitely was obvious it would never work long term, so, you know, we were just friends. It was a lot of fun, though. And honestly, that pretty much was my last relationship. Like, my last, like, really serious relationship was when I was, like, 18, 19. Or 17, 18, 19. Like, around that time. So I haven't been in, like, a proper relationship for, like, 11 years. So now that I think about it, almost half my life. And I feel like it would just be hard to find someone, especially just naturally, without like directly going out of your way for it. And I'd prefer it to be natural. I wouldn't want to use like a dating website or something similar. Although that is becoming increasingly more common these days, probably. Oh, I'll take that over. Was it at band camp? No. She was actually unrelated to anything music related. The girl I knew from band camp, we never got into a relationship of any kind. Nor did we really want to. We were just friends. I've had a couple of long-distance relationships. They're definitely, like, near impossible to do. Like, it might be possible to make it work. But, they are generally very difficult. Hello, Bill! Welcome, welcome. Alright, that's not gonna connect, but I'm still gonna go for it, because I want damage. It did not do what I wanted it to. Oh, I could have taken green there, that would have been way better value. Could have gotten the extra turn cascade, all the extra value. Let's go for that for now. Have we hit 24 hours with Supplement's code? Oh yeah, Bill, I already handed out the code earlier. You missed it. It might already be gone by now. But yeah, I handed out Supplement's code already. Because we hit the 24-hour mark. But yeah, I already handed it out like about 5-10 minutes ago. I found a door. We have a double, a down, a right, and a left. Double doesn't look promising. It's either right or left. I'm feeling a left, to be honest. They both could work, but I'm going left. No worries, Lester. Also, hello, Lester. This path will eventually go down. Just give it time. I'm still sorry to hear about that, Tyrion, but at least you won't have to worry about it anymore in the future. Hopefully. That one. Oh, no. Oh, really? You're not allowed to target the gem directly. I wonder if that's an oversight. Because it's basically acting like a block gem. Well, I guess that makes sense. I would take that one over. Didn't realize that was a feature of it. Or an oversight on their part. Oh, hello, Chad. Welcome, welcome. Oh, what am I doing? We already have win condition. You hope you don't have to worry about it. I'll see you later, Mr. Sandwich. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, I could take it 5 times purple. Oops. Oh, no. Luckily, there's no penalty in this mode for losing troops. Because there goes half the team. Oh, is this the right way already? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, it's looking promising. Oh, wait, no. Never mind. It's not looking promising yet. If it doesn't immediately dead end or double path here, if the next room is a single room path, this is pretty much guaranteed. Well, I guess it could still be merchant. But it's guaranteed the boss room or merchant. If it either doubles or ends, well, obviously if it ends, it ended. But if it doubles, it also ended. I don't know, we'll keep tabs on it. Oh yeah, there was an encryption on the code that Supplement handed out last night. So even if you got the code, you still would have to do the inscription on the code. Which I think is the thing that mostly made it more difficult. Because I'm not sure what encryption he did. He did mention which one it was, but I'm not familiar with different encryption types. Oh, I shouldn't have hit him because he's about to transform potentially. I'm sure they're both about to transform. Yep, there goes one. Oh gosh, why? As long as both of them don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, you're good. He didn't do it. He did get his extra green crate though. Let's start killing them out so we don't have to worry about that again. No, I was hoping he'd lose his turn, but there we go. It doesn't matter. Please never let him do codes again. Oh, it's dead end. Well, at least it dead ended now rather than later. Okay, I'm gonna go right now. We'll leave the double end for last. You forgot to silver or your thingy? Yeah, I almost forgot. Though I did remember to go claim it. Though the gold one's a lot more important than the silver one. But the silver one's still nice. Hey, you've said that every single time he's ever given it out. Oh no, it's kind of tradition at this point. It's only one day. I don't mind it. He has gotten increasingly more elaborate with it, though. Which is making, like, no one get it. That's a fun little game that he does with every single time. Alright, I'll take that one over. I wanted to get some skulls there. That is not what I wanted. I wanted skull yellow, not just a yellow. Because then it does nothing. I was hoping he wouldn't have a way to do that. Then we never see him again until next year. He used to watch a stream a lot more. He doesn't too much these days unless he's always in lurk mode. He's still around occasionally, though. I think per year recently we see him like 30 times a year. A lot of times it's on non-Gems of War games, oddly enough. He does still play Gems of War, though, because he's still added on my Steam, and I still see him posting screenshots here and there. So he's still playing the game. Just not by the stream too often. This is all perfectly good. I can believe he's one of the people in the basically only watches Monday video crowd. Which I'm not sure what percent of that channel is, based on the discrepancy between stream views and, you know, Monday video views. But that's technically like 3/4 our channel, realistically. The people who basically just watch when we drop like the Mythic video tomorrow, or the weekly recap video on Monday, and stuff like that. Like, obviously it makes sense people won't catch every stream, like, that's to be expected. But, like, you know, if you take like the viewership numbers, like, it's generally like 4 times more on Monday event video. On average, give or take a bit. Let's see. What am I looking for here? We did that, we did that, we did that. Alright, that should be most everything. Also, a lot of people don't talk in chat as well. Like, we've had, like, what, probably 15 people talk in chat and have, like, double that viewership. So, hello, everyone who hasn't said hello in chat. Welcome, welcome. Hope all you guys been doing well as well. Let's see. What am I doing? We did that, we did that. It's kind of funny, because if I ever do watch any kind of live stream, I never pretty much talk in anyone's chat. I just have it as background noise normally. What am I doing? Oh yeah, we're gonna go do PvP daily, but before we do, let's go hand out our first code. And by our first code, I mean our second code. The first code was technically our code from last night from Supplement, but this is our first new code. And we'll have one more a little bit later to stream. We'll hand it out probably when we start doing Volkies. We're just gonna clear out, PvP daily real quick. If the thing would ever go. There it goes. We'll clear out PvP daily real quick, and then we'll go do, whatever it's called. The, Volkies. Actually, you know what? Do we skip on Volkies today? Oh, no, I think I might still do Volkies. Because I want to distribute them. Maybe I just won't do 50. Maybe we'll do a slightly smaller number. We'll see. Because by Sunday, we'll probably be able to run, like, almost 100 of them. Because every event will pretty much be completed. Obviously, we're not doing arena. Everything weekly would have been done, like world event. There'd be no class event to have to do. So, you know, we'll probably like throw like 30. I should definitely want to throw some, if nothing else. Or just not the full 50. Because we have all weekend to finish them off. I'm not really in a rush. Anyways, where are we? I'm not going to take the Bloodthirsty Green. It's not even tempting anymore, to be honest. It's just not worth it. Where do I need to go to get magic buff these days? I might just grab the purple one. I don't need anything crazy. Where was it? Wasn't there one for purple? I think the yellow one was slightly more annoying this week, so I'm just going to take the very free purple one. This is the magic one, right? Yeah, gain 1 magic. So this is 10 extra magic then. It's half as much magic, but it's very free. And if we're not doing that many fights like today, it's better just to grab this. Oh, so I just realized, though. Hold up. Wait, how many? No, never mind. We're gonna have 8 by the end of this. I was gonna say, are we gonna have the double buff? No. Our next double buff would have to be on Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. Based on what I mentioned earlier this week, I assume the math was right. Yeah, Saturday would have to be our forced double buff day if we don't do it prior. So I'll probably do it this Saturday. It'll also be the day we get whatever PvP grind we want to finish out, though I don't believe there will be much. Because my top 3 is too annoying to try to get to right now. I think it's like an hour and a half to 2 hours. Also, first place was second place on bracket earlier. I think they dropped to like 10th place on leaderboard. But they're still like one of the people, so that's completely locked out. It's not even an option. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, where's Isabel? And I think I know where. I think she's playing the new Power World update. I just realized that now when Tyrion posted the code link. And she hasn't actually showed up today. But I'm willing to make a bet she is currently playing Power World because it just got updated today. And she's probably played it for 18 hours today. Including now. Yeah, we'll be playing a new update this Saturday. I haven't even looked to see what it did. But it's their first major content update since it launched. Power World, that is. Alright, we did that, Let's go get our Valhawks. I'm just gonna do it in Central. I can't be bothered anywhere else. Honestly, I don't think we're going anywhere except Central going forward. It's just too annoying. Unless I really want to power grind VP. We're just sticking with Central where it's easier. And even then, we're probably still sticking with Central. Because I'd rather have, like, 98 to 99% win rate in Central than go to Bloodthirsty and have, like, 70% win rate. Even if we are ultimately getting slightly more VP in Bloodthirsty, which we would be. Even with a 60 or 70% win rate in Bloodthirsty, you'd still be getting more VP there compared to Central. But it's just not worth the headache. Either until Stellaryx gets nerfed or something changes. Let's stick it with Central. Oh no, she's been playing the Steam Deck version of Power World lately. So if she was playing it, she'd be on Steam, not on Xbox, most likely. That's how I'm even able to do co-op with her, because she was on Xbox earlier, so I wasn't able to. But she got a Steam Deck a couple weeks or a month ago, whenever it was. I think around the holidays. Oh no, that wouldn't have been the holidays. Whenever she ended up getting it. I know it was sometime this year. But yeah, all of her play now is on the Steam Deck. Because Power World still doesn't have cross-platform yet, I don't believe. Unless they added it today. I assume they haven't yet, though. Oh, so with this team we're only getting 10 magic? That is correct. There is a 20 magic buff, but the team we have to use for it is way slower. So for only 3 Valhawks, it's not worth it. If we were VP farming, we would definitely want to go for it. But because the only thing we're doing is just trying to get our 3 Valhawk daily done, it is better to take the easier one that was under purple than it is to do the Urskeo one or whatever the other one is this week. I don't remember what the restriction is, but it's definitely harder than whatever this restriction was that we did it for. I think it was yellow or something. No, it was purple. Yeah, it was like purple restriction. Which is way easier than, actually, it was whatever what this one was. It was red restriction, which is way easier than doing, what is the other restriction? I want to know now. Yeah, red restriction is way easier than Blackhawk. Oh, yeah, that's for sure. It is substantially easier. Also, that didn't consume a sigil, did it? I don't think it did. Let me double check something. Yeah, it does it when you go into a battle. That makes sense. Anyways, we need one more Valhawk. Let's go get it and then not touch PvP for the rest of today. And after that, I think we get into Volkies. We'll hand out one more code while we hand out some Volkies. Or while we do some Volkies. We'll do that the first good drop. And we'll have really low expectations for what a good drop is. So that we can get it within about 30. Oh, did I just get looped? Okay, you didn't kill the most relevant thing, so we still have a chance. You got to level 2,200? Huge congrats, Tyrion. Nice. Yeah, we're still slowly making our way towards 2,000. We'll have it by next year. If we really want... Oh, there's our Valhawk. Nice. If we really wanted to try, I could have it by the end of this year. I just don't feel like playing that much Dust Devil. Because you know, ultimately, a lot of it's just going to be Dust Devil. But we could easily get it. I just don't want to. I would just find it really boring if we did that much Dust Devil over and over again. And or Explore 12. Like, I'd have to do about 2 hours of Dust Devil every day for an entire year. Compared to just waiting slightly longer and it'll get done naturally. It's just not worth it compared to getting it through natural means. Even if natural means makes it takes like 4 more months. 3 to 4 more months. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we're just down to Vault Keys now. Every daily has been completed. We're currently sitting at 202. Let's go to 170. And the first not horrible drop will hand out a code. How about that? I'll even take a gem key or an event key drop. Though, more so gem key. If we get the event key, I don't care about that as much. I'll do it for gem key, though. Not that gem key, though. It has to be the bigger one. Alright, so far disappointment. Of course, we're talking about the Cedric drop. But yeah, the first drop that doesn't hurt our eyes will hand out a code. Let's see. Nope. Useless tarot card. At some point, we'll get something. I have really low standards right now. And it's still disappointing. Oh, this could be good. It could have been. It wasn't. Let's see. How many keys will we be able to go on this low of a standard before we get a good drop? Because we're 4 keys in with nothing. Might need to lower our standards even more, gosh. There we go. Okay. It's a smaller gem drop. I'll take that. Okay, code time. This will be the last code we hand out for tonight. That was open like 25 more vault keys. But it took us 5 keys with the lowest possible standard to get a even remotely good drop. That's not ideal. Oh, there we go. I'll say hello, Rob. Welcome, welcome. If anyone's still any other questions or anyone want me to go over, do let me know. Once we clear out the few more dozen vault keys, we'll call it for tonight. And then tomorrow, early in the morning, hopefully, we'll cover the new mythic. Unfortunately, it is pretty bad, but I still want to cover it as we do all of them. Who knows, maybe it'll surprise me in some way. But it basically has a weaker trait than Yagway, a Legends, not even a mythic, and a weaker ability than Megavore, which are the 2 closest similar troops. Do you know what troop it's somewhat like, but is actually even worse than that as well? The troop was almost never viable, though there were some very niche situations it was used because of undead restriction. But that one where you get an achievement for it, why do I forget his name? That one really weird undead you can craft. Oh wow, we just got the big gem drop. Nice. That's our first good drop. So we actually did get a good drop tonight. Nice. What's that guy's name? I always forget his name because he's so dead content. But there's an achievement for crafting him. Not you. Where is he? Where is he? He's so bad I can't even physically see him. My brain is just not seeing him. Hello? There he is. Xenos. We're basically getting a weaker version of Xenos tomorrow. It's probably the most comparable one. Because she steals a bunch of life from a single target. And half their magic. Where she already starts at that high magic. So it's basically Xenos without scaling. I didn't think about that, but yeah, she's literally just Xenos. She's even Daemon Mystic instead of Undead Mystic. Or whatever she was, I think it was. Right? Wasn't she Mystic? Yeah. I didn't think about that. She's literally Xenos without scaling. She just starts at double magic rather than getting up to that point. Yeah, that's the closest comparison for her. It's not a good sign, though. Xenos, even when it was launched, like 7 years ago or whenever it was basically dead content on release. And 7 years later, however long it's been, it is still horrible. So for her to basically be an alternative version of Xenos is kind of bad. I didn't think about that till just now. She's literally just alternative Xenos. Or Xenos, however you say that. But yeah, she's basically him, but already with the scaling, but without the magic steal. So it's like you already casted him twice, but she doesn't actually take any magic when she casts. So she starts stronger, but ends weaker compared to the other mythic. But there's already other mythics that do that better. Most notably Megavore. And the reason I keep comparing it to Megavore is they both do about the same amount of true damage. If anything, I think Megavore actually has a few more damage on her. But it does true damage rather than lifesteal. Mr. Z. You crafted them last week to get 100% achievements? Nice. Yeah, that's literally the only reason you ever get him. He's solely a completionist troop. If I'm not mistaken, isn't he from Apocalypse? So not only is he from Apocalypse, meaning you never need him from a kingdom upgrade, but his only purpose is to feed the achievement you get on various platforms for crafting him. That is pretty much his sole purpose. If it wasn't for that achievement, he would literally be like the last thing you would ever craft in the entire game. The achievement's the only reason why he's not the last thing you would ever craft in the entire game. But in the current state of the game, it would literally be the absolute last troop. Like, you would have full completion on the entire game and then craft them. If it wasn't for the achievement, that might make it slightly more enticing to get him a little bit earlier. But that is the whole incentive structure for getting him. It's for the Steam achievement, or the mobile achievement, or the Xbox achievement, or the PlayStation achievement. Now, that's our second Orb of Lesser Glory tonight. Not ideal. Love to see the better two versions of those. I think we're at the point where we can actually max out every bronze troop in the game. I mean, every mythic in the game to bronze. If we're not there, we're really close, but I'm pretty sure we're already there. We don't have enough to gold all of them, but we definitely have enough to bronze all of them. We have enough to gold, I think, half of them. Oh! I wish I still had another code to hand out. Wow. Wow, our luck is honestly not too bad. We started really rough, but we got a 300 gem drop and a pet orb tonight. That's our second pet orb in like a week. Because from the 100-something we opened earlier from the same 300 vault stash from last vault weekend, we also got a pet orb. So that's our second pet orb within like 100 keys, basically. Or 130 keys or so. But that's still from the same 300 batch where we also got a major pet orb. So honestly, this 300's been doing pretty good from last vault weekend. One of the better ones in a while. Though the average loot has been really bad, though. But when it gives the big drops, we can get in the really, really big drops. That'd be funny if we got a back-to-back, unfortunate, though. Back to the useless ones. Yeah, that'd be cool if we could actually get 3 within 300. Be one of the luckiest we get on them, if so. Because I don't think we've ever gotten 3 major pets from a 300 volt weekend. I know for sure we've gotten 2 a couple times though. Like this is our second or third time, which is still nice. But we've never gotten a triple major pet orb from 300. Mostly because the chance of doing that is absurdly rare. Within 300 keys, I want to say you'll get probably around what, at absolute best, like 40, 50 major orbs. And each one of those 40, 50 major orbs only have a 1% chance of being the drop. Let's give it the benefit of the doubt and say 50. That means you would have to roll 1% 3 times within 50. Which is very unlikely, though not impossible. Oh, the odds are probably closer to like 40 major orbs within 300. Oh, we got the gem key drop. We'll be using that tomorrow, actually, so kind of convenient that we're getting some more. Because the first key I generally use when doing them is gold keys. I mean, gem keys, I mean. Oh, keep in mind, they are not in gold key drop table. Gold keys and event keys, they are not in. Nice, another gem stack for tomorrow. That's 48 to put into tomorrow's Volkey opening. Not like we need more, but gotta keep them up. It will eventually get 0 if they get unlucky enough. We got a little bit of a gem drop. That was down to 170, right? You know what? Just for Lester, in case he's still here, I'll do one more just so we go to 169. We'll do this key for Lester. Yeah, there we go. We're down to 169. It was not worth it. We got a magician surrounded by 3,000 golds. And there's the 2 redeem codes out we handed out earlier. And we are back to normal codes, of course. A few that we're handing out earlier were actually a couple from Genki that still had the boosted gold rate. Let's see. What's our main motivation for gems these days? I would say mostly just to mess around with new content and just have fun with the game. I personally love the daily system in Gems of War overall. It's just fun kind of making that slow kind of progression through a game. It's one of the reasons why we generally don't play Gems of War for like hours upon hours anymore. Like we don't do like 6-hour streams like twice a week for Gems of War these days. That would actually drive me crazy in the current state of the game. But honestly, I feel like Gems of War is a really good game still just to pick up for a short duration of time. Basically play it how it's intended to be played. You know, just pick it up, play it for a little while, put it back down. It's one of those kind of games. And it works good for that. And it has that nice slow progression kind of thing. Which ends up working out really well. Without feeling too punishing if you don't go for a while. Like, you can stop playing for a year, multiple years, and still come back pretty nicely. There's a lot of catch-up mechanics with how keys work and everything else. But yeah, we'll be chipping through a couple of these 1,000 for tomorrow for the Mythic. Hopefully within 1,000 if we go on drop rate. But obviously, it could take more, could take less. We'll find out tomorrow. But yeah, we'll cover that tomorrow morning. And we'll go from there. 1% does not care about the odds. True. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I'll be covering the Mythic a little bit later. In several hours, hopefully, from now. Assuming I don't crash tonight. Aside from that, we'll be doing stream tomorrow night, same time as always, 1 hour prior to now, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll go from there. Hope you all have a wonderful week, wonderful weekend, and I will catch you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone, and thanks for watching.